Hi, I'm Aishwarya, co-founder at Inferless, and I'm thrilled to share what we have been building so far. If you have ever tried deploying a custom AI model, you know the challenges: high cost, underutilized GPUs, and complex workflows. We faced these challenges firsthand. Almost 2 years ago, we were running an AI coaching app, which was growing rapidly. But when we tried to build an AI coach using machine learning, we faced significant obstacles. The existing solutions were slow, costly, and cumbersome. We needed something really fast and cost effective. So we decided to pivot and build Inferless. Inferless is a serverless GPU platform which is designed to eliminate cold starts, make the process really fast and smooth for developers, and also cost effective. Since launching our private beta, we have handled millions of API requests and helped teams to move their production workload seamlessly from big providers. For example, CleanLab was almost able to save 90% on their GPU cost and was able to go live within a week's time. SpoofSense was able to leverage our dynamic batching feature and dramatically improve their performance at scale, and many more such examples. But why serverless GPUs? First, zero infra management, which means you do not need to set up, manage, or scale your GPU clusters as your demand grows. Inferless takes care of that. Second, pay for what you use. Inferless is designed to auto scale as you grow, whether it is one request or millions of them. Third, lightning fast cold starts. Our technology has been made in a way which is optimized for instant model loading so that we can provide you with ultra low cold starts. And the exciting part, you can deploy any model you want, whether it's a custom model or an open source model like DeepSeek, Gemini, Mistral, etc. And there is more. We have features like automated CI/CD, dynamic batching, volumes, custom runtime, advanced monitoring, and many more. So let's move to the product demo. So once you log in into the Inferless console, this is how your dashboard looks like. For every new user, we also provide $30 of free credits so you can test your workflows. So as you can see, we have two ways of deploying models, one through UI and second through CLI. I'm currently going to take you through a UI-based deployment, and then my co-founder Nilesh will take you through the CLI way. Now in UI, either you can do a one-click deployment through our pre-existing templates of popular open source model. So you can find the right model through different tasks and then choose your GPU type and then just click on deploy. Or as you can see, for custom model deployment, we have built integrations with all popular platforms like GitHub, Hugging Face, AWS, GCP, etc. Right now, I'm going to show you a GitHub-based deployment. So let's move forward. As you can see, I've already integrated GitHub here. I can choose my GitHub repository. I can also give access to my private repositories here. Now, next we have automated CI/CD, which means whenever you push a new version, your model will automatically get updated here. Then I can choose any of these GPUs like A10, T4, A100. If you have any specific machine requirement, feel free to reach out and we're happy to support. So let's say if I pick A10. Here, as you can see, min scale means if you keep your min scale as 0, it will run in a pure serverless way. You can also make it like max scale from 1 to 10 in the starter plan. And if you need more GPUs, you can always reach out. So let's say we do max scale 1. After that, we have you can choose your custom runtime. You can also customize like inference timeout, ideal timeout, and container concurrency, depending on your performance needs. You can also do additional configuration where you can leverage our volumes feature. You can also add secrets, enable input-output tracking as well. That's it. It will just take a couple of seconds to validate to make sure that we have added all the right details. Okay, so this is done. And I'll just click here and the deployment will begin.
Hi, I'm Nilesh. I'm the co-founder and CTO of Inferless. And today I'm going to show you how to deploy a model on Inferless quickly using the CLI. So to get started, you can just copy the command pip install Inferless CLI. Once this is set up, the next thing you need to do is copy your tokens. So you can just copy the token command here, which will get you access to your token in secret. Once you have logged in, the next step is to create a sample file for deployment. We have created a command called scaffold in which you can quickly create any template for deploying. So here I'll just use this to create a demo app.py. So now it has generated all the files needed in the workspace. So I'll just show you the app.py file generated. So as you see, it has the Inferless class imported, and then we have annotations Inferless request and response to generate the API contract, where we're using prompt and then returning the generated text. Then we have also used Inferless class to initiate a class and then called the app.load and info function annotations over the respective classes. Here we have created a pipeline model for text generation using the GPT-Neo model. And then in info, we have created a sample code which takes in prompt and then returns the generated object. We also have a feature called local entry point, which you can use to quickly iterate and test your models locally. I'll show you in a minute how to use that. So once you're done with this, you can just copy the init command so that you can quickly initialize the configurations needed for deployment on the server. It generates a YAML file, which is later used for deployment. Then we have an amazing feature which you can use to even test your remote code on a GPU. So if you have already written app.py, you can use Inferless's remote run feature to execute a part of the code on the server and then quickly iterate your inference logic. This can help you save a ton of time in development so that you don't have to iterate post deployment on the model. So once you've copied this command, it will use this prompt, send it to the server on a T4 machine, and then it will build the response for you and return you the response as if the code has run on a server. So you can use this to quickly iterate over your code before deploying it into production. So once you're done with this and you have tested everything and everything is ready to go, you can just copy the deploy command and run it on the server. Once this is started, it will build your model files and upload it to our server, and then we'll create an API endpoint for you. Once this is done, it will give you a model import ID, which you can use to find the logs. You can also use this to find the model in the workspace and then check it out, how's the deployment status going. So I'll go to my models. If you see the models in progress, it will show you the Inferless onboarding. It's preparing the model for deployment. Once it's ready, it will come into the My Models tab, and then you will get an API endpoint, which looks very similar to this. So here you have the API endpoint. You can copy the Python command. You have logs, you have metrics. You also have an API playground, which you can use to quickly play around with this model. Thank you.